As we mentioned
Mm-hmm.
before, Colossians 1:15, it talks
Mm-hmm.
about preeminence, so that he would have preeminence. So we know that firstborn is speaking about preeminence. It's not talking about that he was created. So that's number one. Even in the context itself, we know that.
If he's not literally the firstborn, then who is? Who is the literal firstborn of our creation if it's not Jesus?
The text firstborn doesn't mean created.
Sure.
David is considered the firstborn, and he's not technically firstborn. He wasn't the first
Mm-hmm.
king. He wasn't the first human. He wasn't the first one in Israel. He wasn't the first one in anything. So that title doesn't mean that.
In Colossians 1:15, Paul says that Jesus is the prototokos pasis ktisos, the firstborn of all creation. This doesn't simply mean that Jesus is preeminent over all creation. That's only part of it. The term prototokos demands that there be a time element, being first, and a definite origin to existence or state of being. Instead of latching on to some rare metaphorical use of prototokos, as these apologists do, look at the passage, look at the context, keep reading. After indicating that all things were created in the Son, en afto, and through the Son, diaftu, of course, Paul then says, ke aftos esti proponton, and he is before all things, and then says of the Son, os estin archi, who is the beginning. This harkens back to Proverbs 8, where wisdom was begotten by the Father before creation. In other words, the Son is prior to all things that have come into existence, and is the starting point for all that has come into existence through the act of the Father's will. And to cap it off, Paul uses prototokos again a few verses later when speaking about Christ's resurrection. Prototokos ekton nekron, the firstborn out from the dead, indicating a definite time and origin to this resurrected immortal state of the Son. He is the first to rise from the dead to immortality, and believers in Christ will follow in rising to immortality at the resurrection at the last day.